Top 10 Most Expensive Wines Ever Sold. In the world of luxury goods, few items evoke as much allure and reverence as fine wine. Beyond its rich flavors, wine embodies history, craftsmanship, and a deep-rooted cultural significance that spans millennia. From the vineyards of Burgundy to the Chateau of Bordeaux, the journey of wine, from grape to glass, is one marked by artistry and devotion. The desire to capture a fleeting moment of excellence, bottled and preserved for decades or even centuries, is one of the primary factors that makes wine so cherished by connoisseurs worldwide. Before we get started, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest content. 1. Romanée Conti 1945-$558,000. One of the most iconic wines in the world, the Romanée Conti 1945 holds a place of reverence in the hearts of wine connoisseurs. Romanée Conti, a famed vineyard in Burgundy, France, is synonymous with quality and exclusivity. The 1945 vintage is particularly special due to its rarity. Only 600 bottles were produced that year due to an infestation of phylloxera, a grapevine pest that devastated vineyards across Europe. This bottle's staggering auction price of $558,000 reflects its scarcity and the revered reputation of the vineyard. Made from Pinot Noir, this wine is known for its complex flavors and incredible aging potential. Wine experts have described it as having layers of blackcurrant, spice, and a distinctive minerality that makes it stand out from other vintages. 2. Chateau Margaux 1787-$225,000. The Chateau Margaux 1787, known as the Thomas Jefferson bottle, has achieved legendary status in the wine world. This vintage, from one of Bordeaux's most prestigious wineries, is rumored to have belonged to Thomas Jefferson, an avid wine lover and collector who served as the U.S. ambassador to France. The bottle was discovered in Paris in the 1980s, bearing Jefferson's initials, Th.J., etched into the glass. Although it was never consumed due to damage sustained in a storage accident, this wine's historical significance contributed to its value, fetching $225,000 at auction. Even though the wine is no longer drinkable, it remains a symbol of the rich history and cultural impact of wine. 3. Chateau Lafite 1869-$230,000. Hailing from one of the most prestigious wineries in the world, the Chateau Lafite 1869 is a Bordeaux red that has become a collector's dream. In 2010, 3 bottles of this vintage were sold at an auction in Hong Kong, each fetching $230,000. Chateau Lafite's reputation for quality and age-worthiness played a significant role in the high price. The 1869 vintage is particularly rare, as it hails from a period in which Bordeaux wines were gaining recognition for their excellence. With notes of tobacco, cedar, and dark fruit, this wine is revered for its elegance and structure, a perfect representation of the Bordeaux style. 4. Screaming Eagle Cabernet Sauvignon 1992-$500,000. Unlike the centuries-old bottles on this list, Screaming Eagle Cabernet Sauvignon is a relatively young wine from California's Napa Valley. The 1992 vintage of Screaming Eagle fetched a record $500,000 at a charity auction in 2000, marking one of the highest prices ever paid for a single bottle of wine. Known for its full-bodied and intense flavor profile, this wine includes notes of cassis, blackberry, and oak. Screaming Eagle's exclusivity and limited production make it a sought-after brand among wine collectors. The 1992 vintage, in particular, holds a special place as the winery's debut vintage, solidifying its place in the pantheon of American wines. 5. Heidsieck 1907-$275,000. The Heidsieck 1907 champagne has a story as fascinating as its price tag. This champagne was originally intended for the Russian imperial court, but was lost at sea when a German U-boat sank the ship carrying it in 1916. Decades later, the bottles were salvaged from the wreckage, preserved in the cold, dark waters of the Baltic Sea. The pristine condition of these bottles and their historical significance make them incredibly valuable. The taste of this champagne is said to be remarkably fresh, with notes of honey, almonds, and a delicate effervescence. At $275,000 per bottle, the Heidsieck 1907 stands as a testament to the resilience and mystery of fine wine. 6. Chateau Cheval Blanc 1947-$304,375. A true gem of Bordeaux, the Chateau Cheval Blanc 1947 is widely regarded as one of the best wines of the 20th century. In 2010, a 3-liter bottle of this exceptional vintage was sold at auction for $304,375. The 1947 vintage was produced under challenging weather conditions, but the winemakers at Cheval Blanc managed to create a masterpiece with incredible depth and complexity. This wine is known for its intense flavors of plum, chocolate, and exotic spices, with a lush texture that has captivated wine enthusiasts for decades. The rarity and reputation of the Chateau Cheval Blanc 1947 have made it a sought-after treasure among collectors. 7. Penfolds Grange Hermitage 1951-$38,420. Australia's most famous wine, the Penfolds Grange Hermitage, made its debut in 1951 and has since become a symbol of Australian wine excellence. This inaugural vintage, of which only a few dozen bottles remain, fetched a price of $38,420, making it one of the most expensive Australian wines ever sold. Created by winemaker Max Schubert, this wine represents a bold departure from traditional winemaking techniques, incorporating Shiraz grapes and showcasing a robust, full-bodied style. With notes of dark berries, chocolate, and spices, Penfolds Grange Hermitage 1951 is a pioneer of Australian wines on the global stage. 8. Chateau de Yquem 1811-$117,000. Chateau de Yquem is renowned for its sweet Sauternes wines, and the 1811 vintage is perhaps the most celebrated of them all. Produced in Bordeaux, Chateau de Yquem wines are known for their longevity and ability to develop complex flavors over time. The 1811 vintage, made during a year known for its remarkable growing conditions, has achieved near mythical status. In 2011, a bottle was sold for $117,000, making it the most expensive white wine ever sold. The wine is described as having a golden color with notes of honey, apricot, and caramel, offering an unparalleled tasting experience that has captivated collectors. 9. Romanée Conti 1937-$123,900. The Romanée Conti vineyard appears again on this list with the 1937 vintage, another masterpiece from Burgundy. This wine, produced during the pre-war period, is valued for its incredible balance and complexity. A bottle of this vintage sold for $123,900, showcasing the enduring appeal of Romanée Conti wines among collectors. Known for its delicate aromas of red fruit, floral notes, and earthy undertones, the Romanée Conti 1937 exemplifies the artistry and meticulous craftsmanship that defines Burgundy wines. 10. Chateau Mouton Rothschild 1945-$310,700. Chateau Mouton Rothschild's 1945 vintage is celebrated as one of the finest wines ever made in Bordeaux. The label, which features the V for victory symbol, commemorates the end of World War II, adding historical significance to this wine. This particular vintage is known for its intense flavors of cassis, tobacco, and cedar, with an extraordinary depth and structure. In 1997, a bottle of Chateau Mouton Rothschild 1945 sold for $310,700, cementing its place among the most expensive wines ever sold. The 1945 vintage remains a testament to the resilience and excellence of Bordeaux winemaking. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching.